Yeah, different eras.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a quick voice check. Obviously, I'm Jim. That's Mike.
Hello.
This is Matt.
That's Matt.
Ogihara.
It's audio.
Kyle Castro. Yeah.
Kyle Castro.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Our gym manager and
Sebastian Brambila.
the behind the board.
What are we looking at me for that?
It's just,
I don't know, man.
it's a Fox Force 5 here.
You're the leader of the incel crew. Lead the way.
I'm not the incel.
What do you want to talk
Jeffrey
about
Epstein's
today?
still alive. So
He's around.
You said
There's
Jeff
that.
Epstein.
So is MJ.
Hey.
So is MJ.
FBI
Tupac.
They say the same people that killed Robert F. Kennedy killed MJ. They say MJ was one of the good ones.
Shooter.
That's what
They
they
got
say.
that heart attack gun.
The heart attack.
Heart attack gun.
Yeah.
It's real.
The fentanyl gun.
Yeah, dude.
The heart attack gun is real. I think it's proven.
Was it? It's Cars where they got the laser on them in Cars too. You know, but for heart attacks.
Man, it's tough having
What?
adult conversations.
You never
That
seen-
might be
It is.
symbolic though.
What?
It is.
A car
car-
that gives people heart attacks.
No, in Cars too, they had a gun that like made the cars blow up.
Yeah,
combust.
yeah. That's
So
every video
heart
game
attack-
ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like a rocket launcher.
No,
No,
like, they-
like you.
It's
like an
infrared.
EMP.
Oh,
It's
like an
infrared.
EMP.
Like
The
you point
car.
at the thing and you track like, and then they blow up
No,
inside.
we're deeper than that.
We're talking
further.
about the
the same
greatness
thing,
of
but
Michael
now, like-
Jackson
Yeah, Michael
and the
Jackson.
Kennedy family, and you're bringing up Cars
Bro,
4.
Lightning McQueen is goated.
Yeah, Cars 1 is fine. You brought up Cars 3.
I never even
I
saw
know
Cars 2.
Bro, Cars 2?
No,
Wait, I didn't know there was a
there's
Cars
no
2.
way it's
Bro,
good.
Cars 2's fucking Hundo P.
No.
It's fucking.
Toy Story is the only thing that has like longevity
yeah.
in it.
Did you like the newest Toy Story?
I don't know what the newest is anymore. I'm a
There's like
35-year-old
6 or something?
fucking
There's
man,
a
Matt.
fourth one, and I haven't seen that one ever.
What's
Yeah,
the one
I
that's in the chicken suit or whatever?
Huh?
I saw the one
The
with
guy he's like a incel looking dude.
Oh, the one. Isn't that
He like
number two?
owns a toy store, doesn't he?
Yes,
And then he
That's
stole
probably
it.
2.
Number
maybe.
2.
The 3 is the Lobster Bear. That guy a little creepy.
Yeah.
He goes to the kindergarten. The
Yeah.
toys get
Oh, I
donated
don't
to a
even know.
kindergarten.
That
Yes.
was kind of dark. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that guy gets
Where do they
dark.
drop what's
That
her
one
name
made
off
my-
on the road? The what's her name? The girl that always hangs out with Woody.
Not Dolly.
No.
What's her name? She got red hair.
Yeah, the one with the horsey.
The-
I forget
Yeah,
her name.
yeah,
Shit,
the
shit,
horse
shit,
girl.
Shit, horse girl.
She's a horse girl. That's
Yeah,
why they
she's
dumped
Woody.
her.
That's number 2.
That's why they dumped her on the road. She's a horse girl.
Yeah, she's the Ken and Barbie to Woody and whatever.
What the hell's her name?
I
They
don't
start with a D,
We're-
I think.
We're gonna
Daisy?
That's
No?
why I thought Dolly or something.
That's just Woody
maybe.
Shoddy.
We're about to.
You
find
said
out.
Dolly 'cause
Anyway,
tall?
yeah, dude, they just left her on the side of the road.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens in 3. They just dump them all at a like a public preschool. They're just getting
But
ripped
speaking
apart.
of like the kid movies, they're getting kind of dark now, bro.
She's not
Kid
in
movie's
this
getting a little
first
darker.
one, right?
No,
Nah, she's in
No.
2. She's
No,
in 2.
First one's iconic.
It might be
dude.
Daisy.
Holy.
There are 4 of them.
Like those, like the shirts, like from what's the name of the pizzeria they go to?
yeah.
Planet,
Pizza Rocket,
something Planet,
Planet,
yeah. Pizza
Planet
Planet?
Pizza, Pizza
Pizza
Planet.
Planet.
Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet.
Dude,
Jesse.
what a dope ass
Jesse.
spot.
Jesse, wow, we
Jesse.
all
We
off.
weren't even
We
close.
are
Not
off.
even close.
I remember it being like one of those like
Yeah.
names you don't know if it's a boy or girl.
Yeah, isn't it called unisex?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
it's with an I, so usually that's girl.
JESSIE.
Yeah, usually girl.
I've never seen it spelled like that.
And with the Y is a guy.
No, I've seen
No,
just an
there's-
E.
No, it's no I. It's Jess.
Oh.
It's Jess, but people pronounce it Jess.
Yeah. Well, no girl's named Jess, right? It's always Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew a Jesse.
But there's guys named Jesse.
I've known a
Yeah.
girl named Jessie
Breaking Bad.
growing up.
Named
Mm-hmm.
or Jessica.
No, Jessie.
Oh. Some
Yeah.
people really think my name's Mike.
Just
Some people are very simplistic thinkers. That's really
There's-
the way I'm going to put
Yeah.
it.
Well, and in modern day, right, people are naming their kids Spruce and fucking 90210 and
Oh,
shit. They're
yeah.
named so maybe I
Yeah,
get,
yeah.
you know.
My wife was, she's been doing this volunteer doula thing where you go in and like you help the mom. Like you don't really, basically you're just like helping them get in different positions so the baby drops like you're supposed to. And the husband had decided they're having a boy. The husband decided the baby's name was Luke. Guess what movie series he's a giant fan of?
Yeah, Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Yeah. I mean, Luke's a normal name.
Not Lucas, but Luke.
Yeah, Luke's a normal-ish
it's a
name.
biblical name.
You know which
Yeah,
ones go
yeah.
crazy? The anime nerds naming their kids after anime characters.
Like
There's
what?
no way.
Like
That should
bro,
be
I
child
swear to
abuse,
God,
bro.
bro.
Not like
That's-
Goku or
bro,
something.
no, I swear to God, bro. There's kids with the name Goku.
Like what? Goku?
Bro, yeah. I ain't playing.
A white kid?
No,
That's
but like,
crazy.
that's like a thing. Like
They're
people,
weebs, too.
I saw it
And
on my
they name
Instagram. My
Goku.
friend like
They
reposted
pop
like,
out of the mom
like
with
2
the
months ago.
cat ears on.
He's like, "Oh, congratulations!" I forgot what the kid's name was, but I was like, "There's no shot you named your white ass baby some Japanese ass."
what are the other
name.
names? They're pretty crazy, right? I mean, I know Piccolo in them, but
Saitama, you know?
Yeah, One Punch. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
see,
There
I
is
don't
a.
know any
Yeah,
of
but I'm
that.
like, bro.
You
what
start going deeper like that.
dude,
it's pretty
there's
bad.
some crazy ones. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, no way you said, yeah, my favorite anime character finna be my kid.
yeah, even just naming your kid after anyone that's not family is a little weird to me. And maybe that's me being like traditional, but you name them after your favorite athlete or something. I think that's kind of weird.
It is weird.
It's like
Yeah.
definitely putting your dude on a pedestal.
Yeah,
like I don't
TV
care.
characters.
It's always weird.
Yeah,
No, it's always weird.
That
Like
always runs
idolizing
in
things.
waves.
yeah, idolizing because they're pieces of shit. There's none of them are great.
Yeah.
Like I was named after what my dad was supposed to be named.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think my grandma wanted to name my dad Michael, and didn't because he was the only boy.
Were you supposed to be named something else? Like, did your parents have
No.
a different name for you, or was it just?
No, I think it was Michael because my dad's one of 7 girls,
Uh,
and so they named him after my grandpa, obviously.
okay.
And then, but they wanted to name him Michael, I think. So then I got that. What were you supposed to be?
Jack.
You wouldn't
What
be
the
sitting right here if your name was Jack. I'm just
I'd be
kidding.
getting bullied.
Shout out Jack in our gym.
Shout
He's a
out to
homie.
my cousin because he was born first and he got Jack, and my mom said, "Fuck."
That's pretty fucking white, dude.
That's very.
Yeah, I have Matthew, brother.
Matthews, I feel like, yeah.
If you
it's more
heard
biblical.
Matthew, bro,
Yeah, but Matthew's
you'd
more
think-
like international. It is. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
go
a biblical
biblical
name too,
names,
yeah.
it's pretty spread.
True. but you're
Jack
not
feels
thinking-
very
Jack
Sacramento.
is very like simple Jack.
yeah.
Simple
Jack ain't.
Bro, my
That's like,
cousin
you know
English,
Simple Jack,
English.
right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
my other Jack.
You know Simple Jack? Don't
my
lie to
cousin
us.
Jack is
Who's
now.
the Simple Jack?
Yeah, don't lie to us. Don't play this game. This
Don't
is
do that.
matters.
Don't wave over
Sebas
that.
don't know.
No, okay.
I don't.
I don't
We're
know
putting Mal on the hot
regular-
seat
I
today.
know who he is, but I don't know.
No, you don't know
You
who he
don't.
is. You don't. Just say no.
You would know
Well, he was like,
exactly.
okay, I know roughly, but I don't know.
No,
who he
you
is.
don't. Just
what?
say
I don't
no.
know about him. I don't know about him.
You know who the fuck Simple Jack is, or you don't know who the fuck Simple
like I
Jack
know the
is?
term, and I like.
No,
but I
no,
don't
it's
know
not
him.
a term.
you're out.
I don't know
Dude,
him
at
like
least
that.
Sebas just says like, bro, I
That's what I'm
haven't.
saying. I don't know him like
Seabass,
that.
you know?
No,
I
because
don't.
I bring up every
Because
reference.
you bring it up, and I say I'm not with
and
it.
Sebas always says, I have no fucking clue, Mike, you're old. And I say, okay, I'll accept that.
These guys are in a similar age band.
We're
Yeah, that's true.
There's a
Bracket
diff.
over.
But
distance
that
between-
movie is iconic.
I don't have a clue.
No, but me.
Oh, you would know
No,
if we reference it
No,
right
because
now.
Jim just doesn't like what we like.
Because
That's
Mikey's
all.
brought it
He
up.
would
and
love
I'm
the-
like,
he
bro, I
loves
don't
this
know what
movie,
it-
I
I
feel
don't
like,
think
though.
so. No, I don't think
What
so.
movie?
No.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, I do.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's
it's Simple Jack, Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't.
When he
I don't.
plays
Feel
the
the
guy's
big
like,
hands?
I got a good
What?
brain.
I feel like we do this every time.
I don't remember it on that level.
That's what he does.
I remember
allowed to
dying.
act like that, Kyle.
That's what he does, not me. I'm just saying.
I feel like we
What's
do
his-
this every time. It's Tropic
He was like,
Thunder.
What's his,
good brain.
Yeah,
And
what's
he's
it? No,
talking
he
to
has
his wife.
he has a catchphrase. Because all the the fucking Thai kids are screaming it at him. Wherever war they're
There
at.
is Vietnam.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
It's fake
they,
Vietnam.
What they
so I
yell
don't know
at
if
him?
it's really Vietnam.
Oh,
What'd they
you're
yell
right.
at him, dude? They said something. It was like, because they started glorifying.
It's
him.
like love you or something.
Yeah, Jenny. That's like Forrest Gump shit.
No, I think that's what he's making fun of.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
it is.
Simple-
It is.
Have you seen Forrest Gump at least?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Never.
You've never
No.
seen what?
Really?
No. What?
No interest.
Really?
No
None whatsoever.
interest. I feel like you might have to throw it in there one day.
I
No.
like it.
Bucket list it. You got to.
It's
like it a lot.
It's what scenes I've seen are so cringe, and I'm just not a cringe guy. I can't do cringe.
It's
I like it.
It's like I don't know. I mean, it is. I get what you're saying, kind of, but you gotta watch it.
I don't think he's a realistic character. I think he's a cartoon.
Like his persona.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
Oh, I've known people like that for sure.
Yeah. I
Kinda
have
in this
too.
Are you related to any
Yeah.
of them?
Yeah, I
no,
know
but
people
I've
like that.
definitely
I've
been
met your
around
me-
them.
I've met your relatives.
Yeah, I
They're not
think
really-
the whole part of like him getting extremely rich and becoming a billionaire. Obviously, it's like a stretch, but it's a movie. But yeah, I've known people like that.
Yeah.
Because they don't make him go like you're like, all right, this is bizarre, like this is too far.
Yeah, he's
Like,
not
it's
Simple
like that
Jack
at
in
all.
it.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah,
Simple
no,
Jack
he's
in
not.
it.
He has emotion, like he shows emotion, like
Yeah.
he's about it.
Yeah, he's just a harsh spectrum kid.
Yeah.
I like Tom Hanks, but I just never been interested in that
Yeah, I
movie.
liked it.
Back to Simple. You busted me down for Simple Jack. And who does RDJ play? Because you busted me down for that dude. I forgot his name
RDJ.
In the movie?
in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I don't know his name in the movie.
Shit.
Oh, like the I don't know his
Blackface.
name.
I get
The
busted
black
down for
guy.
these
Yeah,
same
blackface
two
is
dudes
it.
every time, and I'm like, bro, I'm
No,
getting
but Simple
bullied for the
Jack's
same-
just funny.
Oh, I don't know that.
I don't know
guy's
RDJ's
name.
Because Mike
name.
checked
Simple
me,
Jack is just
Mike
iconic
checked me for
name.
the RDJ one. I was like, bro, I know who
Yeah, I
you're
don't know
talking
his
about. I
name
just
either.
don't know what we talking.
It is a funny name though.
Dude, that movie had some heavyweights. in it.
Because you did
No,
that
that-
one, and then you
that's
did the
a
same
lineup.
thing.
Matthew McConaughey, Tom Cruise,
Jack Black.
Jack Black,
Who's the dude with the Eastbound and Down?
Kenny Powers,
Kenny Powers.
Daniel McBride,
Yeah, Danny McBride.
yeah.
You know Kenny Powers?
No.
Damn, that's right up your
You
alley
gotta
too.
show me a face.
Kenny
but-
Powers is
You'd
the
know.
baseball show on HBO.
He has a huge
With
mullet.
McBride.
You know, like
You would
You
like
probably
it.
know.
Danny McBride.
You know
Oh,
Danny
okay, okay.
McBride.
wears
yeah.
pit vipers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd
okay.
like that baseball movie though, or show. It's good. The first season's really good at Eastbound
Somebody
and
that
Down.
I get lost in the names, brother. You gotta show
Yeah.
me a face.
Well, it's just old. I mean, Eastbound and Down came out in like 09 or something.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
I was like a freshman in college or some shit. You were probably literally shitting yourself.
No, I was 10. 9.
Well,
Yeah, you're shitting
possibly
yourself.
shitting yourself.
No, sir.
I mean,
Late
I still feel
developer.
well, you gotta at least shit yourself once a year. Still, like keep yourself humble.
Yo,
I've probably
we're not skipping over that.
Yeah, no.
Keep
You
yourself
probably
humble.
get a doo-doo stain at least twice a decade.
You're not a man if you're not
No,
pushing
twice a
the
decade.
limit.
He said once a year.
Yeah, well, Kyle eats a lot. He's
You
getting a lot of fast
you
food.
gotta really push
Yo,
it. You know what I mean?
Wait, what are you buzzing down though? Like on the draws, like once a year. What's the occasion?
Look, man, if I'm climbing mountains and shit and being a real man, just sometimes it happens, you know.
Is that like every time you busted down in your pants like that?
Well, when you put
I don't
on
know
like
what
a-
that means.
Bust it down in your pants. That's what that means.
Remember, like you throw down in your pants like that, like once a year,
I mean,
every
it
time
depends.
climbing the mountain.
I feel like
Depends
we're
what kind of year.
borrowing bust from a totally different kind of excretion.
Yeah, bust
yeah.
it down. I don't know.
100%.
If I said bust, I'm
Bust
saying
down.
busting down.
Bust down is like dancing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying bust with an S.
Yeah, then that's on
Bust.
Jim's reference of coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, bust is bust. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
There's a difference. In,
That's what you just said.
No,
you
I
don't
said
bust out
in.
your asshole as a guy.
bus.
Yeah, like
That's
with-
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh man, we ain't doing that.
You
When-
said bust
when
it
you
down.
shit, when you shit yourself.
If you drop a deuce in your pants,
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
like, I'm not
dance a
saying
little
it's like
bit.
a full on like I'm, you know.
No, yeah, you just get a little.
It's- turtle poke?
It's more about like
It's like a
turtle
stamp.
poke?
yeah, it's like
It's a stamp.
It's just a manly thing to do, you know.
It's an underwear stamp.
It
I
keeps
feel,
you kind of grounded.
I mean, if you eat enough protein, like you should be doing, farts get a little weird.
Skid mark.
That
No,
is-
it's bad.
I've had some sketchy
skid
farts,
marks
but I've
is-
never had a
that's
spot
that's
from it.
That's different.
monthly occurrence.
Yeah.
Hey,
see, yeah.
yo.
Wait,
They
what?
sell 20
That's why you buy dark colored.
Yeah, I was about to say that's why he doesn't get whites.
Get-
Yeah, that's why.
New
That's
ones
No,
every
what
month.
you mean? That's why you got natural tans.
Yeah.
That's how we know
underwear
you're
every
not.
month.
He got whites.
That's
He
how we
got
know
whites.
Ogie isn't getting enough protein in.
No,
You
I
can't
do,
relate.
but like I
don't
got like
think so.
sketchy farts. But wait, are you turtle touching or whatever Jimbo said once
yeah,
a month?
you'll throw an underwear stamp
Turtle
every
poke.
once in a while. Probably not once a month.
I throw down. I've had a. I ain't gonna talk about.
Whoa,
gotta be a man,
You just reminded me of another one, but
Oh,
that's my
what?
once a decade. It was like 5.
Once a decade.
It was like 4 months ago when I was
You
in
shit
Hawaii.
yourself.
I almost did, but I was on a mountainside, so you know you gotta.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
But
happens.
no, I
Doing
just-
manly shit.
But then I just shit in the bush.
Yeah, see that's
Yeah,
manly.
that's not
But I didn't
great.
shit my pants.
No, yeah, but sometimes just like
I never.
I don't know who with that.
sometimes you got to say fuck it, ball out.
So you got different occasions and sometimes
You got to just do it.
so you got different ball out situations. It's not the same occasion every
Just
time.
a man, you know.
Happens.
So it
Get rid of the
changes up.
clothes, go clean up, and then you're
It's
out.
not every time like not squatting. It's always like something
dude,
random.
No,
No, I don't think
Gotta
I
be
shit
doing
myself
something manly.
lifting. I actually don't really understand that. I think you're breathing wrong if you're shitting while you're or one of our members. I don't want to put him on blast too much. Could be farting every rep.
I'll put him on blast.
Put him on blast. Put him on blast. He would not mind. He would not mind.
Put him on blast.
I feel
What's
like
up,
you-
Jerry?
I feel like you feel that.
What's up?
He
Bro,
farts
not
every
caring.
rep.
Bro, because he'd be like, "Yo, can I get a spot?" I'm like, "I'm not taking
But
middle."
I think you're breathing wrong if that's
I
happening.
feel like you walk into the rep knowing if you have to like
Yeah.
fart or not.
No, but you
Gotta
just
be.
just how you're bracing it. It's not exactly the same as
Yeah,
like
you're not
a
pushing
fart.
it through your ass.
But
Like,
you
Yeah, that's how you're gonna get some hemorrhoids.
no, that's how you
Yeah.
blow your shit.
yeah,
out,
you're gonna
dude.
get the
It's
what do they call
bad.
rose budding.
yeah,
What do they
that's
say? They say
crazy.
put sugar on it so then the water absorbs it.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I heard that.
Wait, hey,
My
what?
doctor told me that
What?
in a chat
What?
on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Swear to God.
Yo,
So I got a
He
sugar.
said,
so
he was
Don't-
typing. He said,
Don't sugarcoat it.
He said,
okay?
yeah, if you get a prolapsed. Okay, this is good.
Oh, prolapse different though.
Oh, is it different than rose?
I think
budding?
rose budding is like the beginning of it.
Oh, so this is
that
worse.
Could, that could just be
No,
hemorrhoids.
prolapse. I think prolapse. You got to go. You're
Is where the inside comes out.
yeah, you're done zada. You got
I
to
mean,
go
it's
to a
getting
doc.
close. So then rose budding's getting.
Why are you
to
pointing
the-
at me? It's not getting close over
You
here.
said
It's not
because
getting-
you
mine's not
said
getting close.
because you said rose budding.
Yeah, but
so,
mine's not.
So that one. That
I'm not
means
giving first-hand
that means
experience.
it's on the way to like really bad shit.
Yeah, maybe it's peaking.
Yeah.
It's peaking.
Yeah. Then he said he's a doctor.
So you
Maybe he
rim-
says he is. I don't know. he's
just
online.
fuck-
He's got to be a
he's just
doctor.
fucking
He's in
with you.
Twitch chat.
Yeah, he's in Twitch. He's got to be a doctor.
He probably went to Harvard.
He said, yeah, if that ever happens, you put sugar on it. Swear to God,
Like
and then
a-
it, like
like a
goes back.
margarita brim. You're doing your
Yeah,
beehole.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
He said
different type
because
of
the
rimming?
water
Yeah.
absorbs it, and it like pulls it back in.
I'm gonna die.
I don't know.
I'm gonna die
Maybe
right
I got
now.
to
I
stomp
swear.
my beehole and say
Dude,
sugar.
if I
wonder if that
Google
works
that
with
and I'm
hemorrhoids.
right, I hate
Yeah,
all
Google
y'all.
it. You got to Google Sebas.
If I'm right,
No, I'm not. No, I'm not dissing
want
it.
that
I
on my
just don't know
search
how to
Yeah, I
feel
wonder if
about
that's
it.
a
it was
secret
because my
hemorrhoid.
friend
Incognito.
It's because my friend made a bet to his. This is Devin, our friend.
To dip his butt
Yeah,
in
throw
sugar.
his butthole out there too.
So that's what this is about.
Oh, Devin's got butthole
So
issues.
no. It's
Devin's got
because he
sugar-coated
got this
butthole.
rare item in this game, and the whole joke is like he has this rare item. If he finds it in
Oh.
this game, he has to show his asshole on stream.
Gotcha.
And so like he has like 5,000 hours in the game or whatever, has never found one. And so then he finally found it, and then he said he had to do that. And so then he won't do it, obviously. It's all a bit, right?
That's a big exposure.
Yeah, so then we started talking about buttholes.
Right.
And then that's when Dr. whatever his name
Yeah, let it
was.
sit for like 15 minutes.
15
Oh,
minutes of sugar.
shit, it's real?
I mean, it makes sense.
It's real? Yo.
The sugar thing?
Yeah.
He's a doctor.
I just Googled it.
That guy's real.
No,
He's
it
real.
makes sense. I've squatted for now to get to the fitness talk. You know, we gotta inform the people. I've squatted.
I think we
for,
just did.
Yeah, over 15 years or so, and I think it's even by age 40. Males in America, you know, the percent is over 50% is going to have some kind of back pain, and over 50% is going to deal with a hemorrhoid or two.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say shit himself.
No, I don't. The percentage is probably quite high on that. And with hemorrhoids, you can do some cream and some crazy shit. Obviously, a high fiber diet and some other things will help. That's how you cream it.
Yeah, you can do some,
How are you going to put cream on your butt?
No, I just
show me.
I just didn't need the visual.
I don't know if I'm doing that.
You got to. I think you have
You
to.
saw
Why are you
that?
doing that?
He's like, yeah, they have
Just for the
I got big cakes. How am I going to palm it?
You got to just squeeze it through.
That's what the fingers are doing.
Dude, we're not doing that.
No, we're doing that.
That's
Yo.
bad.
No, that's how it
bad. I don't know,
goes.
dude. I
Hey,
don't know.
what's-
And I'm dabbing. I'm not fiddling. I'm dabbing.
for our
Why is it
audio
two
audience.
fingers like that?
Mike
Because
is
with the big cakes.
Mike's got a finger movement.
That's crazy. Yeah,
He's Spider-Man.
that's
Like
crazy.
imagine your middle finger and your ring finger together,
Yeah.
and they're moving, and the other fingers
Let's
are
just say he's
are
fingering
still.
Oh, is this audio only?
They're still.
Yeah, there's
well, it's
video.
Both. It's both.
But there's a
video
lot
too.
of audio.
But
Okay,
we wanted
so
to
he's
really
giving a
describe.
description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to leave
That's
the
why I was
audio.
like, wait.
I don't want to leave the audio people out.
But
Yeah, he's
so,
doing the shocker. That's what he's doing,
So
but
for-
reverse.
We
Yeah,
doing
I
the people
only-
Spider-
shocker,
Spider-Man.
I only got one hole, by the way. We're not shocking shit down.
You shocking it with that.
But the other answer, the other remedy is Epsom salt baths
Yeah,
for our
supposedly,
folks
yeah.
out there, and it's probably a
Yeah.
similar
It's
thing.
for the same thing because it pulls
Yeah.
water out.
Yeah, so you put some
Yeah.
salt. You either want a salt-brimmed margarita butthole or a sugar-brimmed.
As long as he's not saying to put sugar on your butthole and then come see him. That's
That's different. That's
No, yeah, you could also
You better
put sugar
taste
on your
test.
butthole if you have a
better
partner coming over tonight.
Epsom salt baths used to feel so good.
Yeah.
I love those.
I
as
take
a
one every
kid.
night, regardless of how my butthole's
Yeah,
going.
it feels good.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, but just
It feels
about.
good.
I got a
Okay.
big tub. Man. That was part of buying my house.
Feel good on the skin. Feels good.
It does, and it allows me to like unwind. And I used to do some designing in there, and
Every day? Oh, damn.
yeah, almost every night. It started when I trained hard.
Mm.
You know, and there's it's pseudoscience, but you know, just allowing yourself to relax mentally is going to do something
Yeah,
after a hard ass day of training. Yeah, basketball would do the same thing. Breathe out a little bit. I almost got a TV. I probably will do it one day. Get a TV installed in my bathtub.
He's never leaving
That'd
that
be
room.
fire.
He's
Bro, it's
never
fire.
leaving that
Mike
That'd
gonna
be
be,
so
you gonna
fire.
be coming out with all those
A
wrinkles.
little
all the time.
candle.
Yeah, I like candles. I like
Mike, who
candles.
you
Yeah,
have
I
it
love
over? It's
candles.
just me, bro.
I got JBL. I got a JBL speaker in there. I'll listen to like
Oh, he's
podcaster
not
music.
leaving.
Yeah,
You're not
it's
leaving.
nice.
It was nice knowing you.
I do like big tubs. It's relaxing.
You know what I think powerlifting avoids in a good way is like obviously it damages your body all over the place, like
Yes.
any other sport. But I think the worst of it is that people don't know unless they've played like sports like basketball, baseball, like shit where you're moving all the time. Is your feet get so fucked up?
Yeah, your
And
feet don't
powerlifting,
get.
you're just
Facts.
chilling, bro.
It's very true.
Powerlifting, you're just like
Yeah, your
Who
feet are.
got bunions?
Yeah, we were
Dude.
just talking about that because Jim Dean and I just talked about the Deion Sanders documentary, and they he's got circulation issues, but they show his toes a lot because they end up taking two off in the show. But his healthy toes are bad.
no, they're horrible.
Yeah,
They're
like
horrible.
like they they literally look like some Funyuns or something. Like it's so bad when you're playing sports. I had calluses in places you didn't even know your
Dude.
shoes touching you.
Facts.
You know.
The inside, like
Yeah.
Bro,
Lifting-
Deion Sanders' shin, though, is crazy.
That he's got that.
The compartment
Compartment syndrome, yeah.
This thing that looks
he had a
nuts.
fasciotomy there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen that close up?
The double? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just
gnarly.
nuts.
That's
Damn.
gnarly.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But he, that is true. Powerlifting, even weightlifting's so different. Like powerlifting hurts for sure, but weightlifting straight hurt my joints. Where powerlifting, like you get tendonitis in your joints, where your joints don't hurt. Weightlifting hurts more like regular sports.
Yeah.
Like running on hardwood is so bad for your knees, and that shit hurts so bad. Weightlifting felt like that.
I think it's just constant impact.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
straight impact shit. Where
Yeah.
powerlifting is more tendinopathy type shit.
Yeah. You're just like holding shit.
Aches.
Yeah.
Yeah, aches, inflammation. It does hurt.
Yeah.
But your feet are good. Your head's pretty good. deadlifting, sometimes you get a little headache or something, exhaustion headache.
Yeah,
or
it's minimal
Start seeing
compared.
some stars. I haven't seen some stars in a while. It's probably good.
I used to see some stars squatting.
Yeah, weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah, weekly. I made a prediction fucking 12 years ago, and it's probably still 10 years out, but I think there'll be CTE stuff with max effort powerlifting.
Oh.
It seems like a possibility. I mean, people get freaked out about the eye stuff, though. You know, when people blow the
So I
vessels
think
in
it's
their
the
eyes, and apparently there isn't anything negative about that.
I don't think in the eye, but I think the precursor to that is like
What happens?
bloods. Yeah, like blow
Pop
up
a blood vessel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think the actual blood vessel is an issue. I think probably what's causing that, like the brain pressure,
Yeah.
which is probably causing that. Which if you're doing max effort lift once a week, and you're
Yeah.
seeing stars, like where are you seeing stars?
It's because you're holding your breath and you're
Right,
yeah.
oxygen to the brain.
Yeah, and vasovagal,
Which
you
is
know.
CTE. Like, yeah, because like I don't think with CTE it's every single time your skull's hitting your brain. I think that's more bigger concussions. It's the micro ones, which is probably an oxygen blood thing to the brain.
So, yeah, like a kind of an anoxic brain injury, depending on how long you can hold your breath, I guess. And sort of that goes back to what kind of shape you're in and what kind of oxygen processing you got going on.
Maybe, but I've held my breath swimming and you don't see stars.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, I think
pressure
doing-
difference,
yeah.
max effort
Max
deadlift.
effort, you're doing like they're probably doing like what 30, 50 times a year. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's say
minimal.
You do like 2, 3
We used to
times
do
a
it. We used
month.
to do it 52.
Yeah.
Double
Once a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes triple.
Yeah, depending on the lift. Yeah,
That's
2 to
insane.
3 times a week. Max effort. RPE 10, or you're not doing it right. So, yeah, it would hurt a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely got some brain damage in there. But basketball is pretty safe on the brain. Just your feet.
Yeah.
Football is probably, I'd guess, the next relative, or soccer. Like your feet just get fucked.
Yeah.
Just
It's bad.
100%.
Yeah, that shit
Football's
sucks.
pretty bad.
That just sucks. That's kind of why I don't tie my shoes now. Just kind of over it all. That's why I did in basketball. I just didn't tie my shoes until I actually played. I'd
Yeah.
warm up like this, and I'd
Yeah,
tie them when I'm.
Yeah. As little time in the shoe as you want.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would switch socks at halftime sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tournaments for sure be switching socks. Powerlifting, I haven't even thought about my feet once.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've thought about it a
pitching, you
lot.
have a
Really?
Not your feet, but mine.
pitching. You would have to have a pitching toe like on
Yeah,
your shoe.
you
Like it's a
fuck
piece
your
of
shoes
rubber
up.
you like put on
Because you're
your shoe.
sliding.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
for
you're-
pitching. Because your back foot slides.
Yeah,
on
That's
the
what I
ground.
mean. Your back foot
Oh,
sliding.
I thought you meant
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sliding.
No, back foot sliding.
It's dragging.
Yeah, and you just drag, dude.
You
You'd
fuck up
if you didn't
shoes
have
quick,
that,
Yeah, that's like bowling.
it's over. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like sliding your back foot.
Yeah, yeah. That's cooler though.
It is cool. I'm
Yeah.
about to whoop Matt's ass in bowling.
I
He doesn't
can't
know.
bowl. I said
What can
He's
you
like,
do?
I don't care.
I can golf.
Okay, we'll
You can
golf
drift
next.
a car.
Yeah, I can do that. I can play baseball. My bad. I can't bowl.
We're not gonna get 80 guys to go play a baseball game.
80.
Let's go hit in the cage, something like that.
Yeah.
We can go to a cage.
We could.
We go to a
We
cage
could.
for a vlog. Me and Kyle been saying that for a decade.
I need to get a bat though.
I don't think I've swung a bat since I was fucking 8.
Back to the topic of farts. You spawn someone that's a notorious farter though. You backspawn?
Nope.
Nah.
We just side spot.
I don't backspot anybody really. And it's just like it depends. I'm just too tall. I think.
I was about to say Kyle's too tall.
Like I have no offense. There's like some people in there like 5'4", 5'5".
Our
I'm like, I
average
can't-
height of the gym is
pretty
probably
low.
5'5".
yeah.
Like and their elbows are super
Probably.
tucked.
Yeah.
So like they're like elbows
it's
are super
hard.
tucked. I'm
Above
like, bro, what do you want
average,
me to do? Like,
Yeah.
I guess I can help the bar on the way up. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna bear hug you or try to.
That is true. Back spotting is a little overrated with raw lifting, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's more of a geared shit. I mean, you should have one just in case, but it is a little bit different.
Yeah. If they're high bar, I can. That's no problem.
Because powerlifting, in gear, you'd straight collapse.
Yeah.
You know, so you're literally catching a human.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in raw, chances are you collapse are really low. Farting's weird though. Yeah, I think if you're farting every rep, you need to watch your diet probably. Like that I don't know actually. I wish we had a nutritionist. Probably Mike Histertil when he comes out here. We can ask him because he's not a nutritionist, but he's in that.
And I'm sure he loves to talk about farting.
Yeah, he's like one that would take my question because I've heard people say that farting's normal and healthy, but then I've heard, and these are all like fucking idiots talking, right? I've never heard professionals talk about this, sadly. But some people are like, oh yeah, man, I don't fart, I eat healthy. But then I've heard, but like when I eat a bunch of like fucking fiber and
Yeah, you
protein,
fart like
fiber
a-
and protein are fart machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
as healthy as you get. Fiber
Yeah.
and protein combo, that's how you live.
Yeah.
So like I don't really know, some of it's probably genetic, the amounts.
It's just excess air, right?
I think it's I think
Fermentation kind of thing.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
the breakdown of proteins,
Yeah.
like all the
Yeah.
nitrogen and shit.
Just pressure.
Yeah, and then water and air and everything's getting stuck up in there. It's got to be healthy, but I think if you're farting all squats, probably look into it.
I'd probably work on some, probiotics or some psyllium husk or something like that.
That makes me fart more.
Does it really?
Yeah,
Psyllium husk? Yeah, it's fiber.
Yeah, but mostly what it does is break down and coat your gut.
I don't know. I'll be fart. Yeah, I take any kind of
I
fiber
think it's rare as hell. Like
for you to fart,
No, for people to fart when they're squatting.
or they be hiding it. And then what makes it loud or not? The butthole size?
Yeah, probably. It's
Cake
friction.
size?
It's all friction.
Cake size.
Hey, coming out, I got that squat plug.
I don't even know what that is. People joked about it. Is that a thing?
It's just a butt plug.
For squatting?
But it's
a
not
joke.
real.
It's not real.
SBD,
No.
Fall out.
It's
SBD,
just a joke.
the SBD fucking squat plug.
Yeah.
There goes our sponsorship opportunity.
Well, it should at least filter the air as it comes out.
A butt filter is a thing for sure.
You can get charcoal charged
carbon.
underwear.
Oh, underwear.
Yeah, so you don't stink so bad.
For all your first dates.
So what's going on with the USAPL thing?
We're going to wait for Abby. You want to dig in?
Oh.
Well, just because I
When's
figured
she
you don't
coming?
give a shit. We're going to talk to her tomorrow.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Just because I figured you don't give a flying fuck.
I just like sitting back and looking at people talk about it. I'm like, your life is like, I don't do that. I don't talk shit on them, but it's
No,
like,
it is
Talk your shit, player.
it is a fine line of really loving your hobby
yeah.
and turning everything about your hobby into TMZ in your life. If the whole tea, it's good to like some tea. Everyone likes a little drama. I watch a bunch of degenerate ass internet stuff to get my negativity out. But when you're so built, and are you trying to make a difference in a positive way, or are you just bitching? That's the difference. And a lot of people
Yeah.
just be
Talk shit.
bitching.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
trying to talk
they're not actually doing anything to make a difference.
Yeah.
They're complaining about the condition of things without having any idea how to solve it.
Or knowing the history that it's been like this.
Yeah.
You know,
just
and
too
that's
young to even know.
yeah, or
Yeah.
just not paying attention enough. It's just they only know when it's in front of their face and affected them,
Yeah.
when they couldn't sign up. But it's been a thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's always been a thing. Powerlifting is just.
And I feel like when you're usually, obviously there's outliers. If you're very, very good at something, you tend to kind of go more with the flow of oh, all right, I guess we're fucking not doing that. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But, it feels like when you're more you got it, and you're whatever.
Yeah, you'll find a way.
You're like, all right, well, I'll just post this video and get a bunch of views on it. Or whatever. You know what I mean? It's
or I'll go to a
okay,
different
that's raw
competition
nationals,
or
who
a different
cares?
federation.
Yeah,
or
you're gonna, you're fine, but those people that are just this is fucking insane. This. It's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Well, you have to choose which hills you want to die on too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or just find solutions.
Yeah.
And the people that are really good at stuff typically find solutions rather than just emphasizing problems all day. That's the easiest thing to do on the planet. I can pick out a problem with every single thing of every minute of my day. That's
Yeah.
easy. But to find a solution or let it coat and just kind of go, that's probably the answer, right?
Totally
That was
unrelated.
wise, huh?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Totally unrelated to this. I just saw that one of the Warriors' assistant coaches died.
Really?
What happened?
46. Yeah. That guy.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Milovic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
46?
crazy.
There's no explanation
Yeah.
yet as to what happened. That's sad.
46. Damn.
Sorry.
Yeah. Young.
10 years away, cut. Who knows,
crazy.
mine? Who knows, mine?
I feel like I just put a damper on everything.
No, dude. No.
Death do be happening.
Yeah.
As soon as you're born, you start dying. Do you know
Well, you start living.
Nice.
that?
You like that one? No.
I had a question. Do you think people in a gym? This
Cal
is
came
more
ready. I like
whatever.
this.
People in a gym, when you walk into a gym, obviously everyone's different, right? Some people love this style of gym. Some people are like, oh, I need 50,000 machines. But I guess that's the main purpose of the question is do you think people care more about oh, I want 6 solid machines, or they're
Yeah.
or you walk into a Vegas gym or whatever and they have 15 different chest presses.
I thought about it a lot because, but before choosing my gym in Vegas, I literally just day passed at every single gym there. And you do wonder, my view on things is so different because I've been on both ends, right? The front
Yeah.
and the back end. I've competed competitively. I've hung out with IFBB pros, the best in the world. I've whatever. So my whole vision on what a gym feels, and then how I like to personally train, right? Those are all different lenses to look through. And I thought about the same thing, and we've thought about it and talked about it in team meetings. This is basically a team meeting here. We have, more than half the team here. How, what may attract someone to a building or to a thing. And there's definitely an energy and vibration, and that's huge for me. There's a difference between being like busy and crowded, right? Some people like joke and say they like empty gyms, but I don't think anyone truly does. It's just a phenomena that happens rarely. So you'll post it on Instagram because it's so rare. Like, oh, empty gym, love it, my music and whatever. But like, if you trained every single day in a warehouse gym alone, you wouldn't. It's not as fun. Equipment definitely matters, but is it? Equipment matters to people that already are like probably a pro, right? Yeah. Like the intermediate or beginner's not like, oh, they don't have Nautilus, only Lifetime, I'm not going there. Yeah. But like a pro might. So I don't know what.
They know the difference from like 15 years of use.
Right, exactly. They've tried every machine.
My bicep right.
I like the angle on this one or the strength curve on that one. That's like the nerdy talks I have with like JP and Jared when we're training, is like talking about like the strength curve of machines. The regular person's not choosing a gym based on that.
Yeah, I'd say that's the major problem. Yeah, it's like people that are a year in are trying to talk like that,
and they just don't know.
Yeah, and it's like it sucks for both sides, because then you have the guys that like JP that are correct and like doing things correct, and then you got these like little nerdy kids that don't have a muscle. Right, like I train like JP. It's like, okay, well,
and the difference is like those kids will say like, we'll just like not train. Well, JP will train fucking anywhere. He'll make do.
He trains his
he just
ass off.
If he has the choice between X machine and Y machine, he might choose the one he wants. Yeah. But I don't know what the very average gym goer chooses. Like, how do you end up at 24-hour fitness downtown Sacramento? Pure convenience?
And like, be honest. It's like,
it's got to be pure convenience, right? Or your homie goes there?
Yeah. I think it's more so about like are there chicks there and shit.
Yeah,
I honestly think that is one of the driving forces.
That stuff played a role when I chose my gym. No lie, like
for sure.
Who was there and what they were doing. It wasn't like to find a wife, but it was like, are people there fit and like getting after it? Because then when I'm feeling like a bitch on my machine, I'll see an IFBB pro in the corner, and that'll make me go. Like that helped me choose mine. Yeah, mine was busy but not crowded. Yeah, enough machines that I liked. People getting after it I think matters, but that goes with like the energy and vibe. Yeah. But it's got to be convenience for majority, right?
Yeah, well, it's sort of the path of least resistance, too, to have a bunch of machines, so you can just go from machine to machine, and you don't really have to think about it too much.
Yeah, and, which is how I train when I'm not here. I love it. And I get that, too. But, yeah, I mean, the data, and we've looked up our own data, and we were just talking about it off cam, like we have members that live 30 miles away where the average gym is 5 miles away from a human or from a client or from a customer. Yeah. And that's not gyms like this, obviously. That's probably Planet Fitness, et cetera, and there's one on every corner. EOS. I don't know. I don't know what people but then like what people think they want or choose a gym on obviously isn't working because America's still fat, out of shape, and unhealthy, right? So like what they should choose their gym on. Maybe we build a list there. And
I think the main issue there is like they don't take the jump first.
Yeah,
I would say the majority of people are just like, nah, that looks
intimidation.
Whatever. I just whatever it is. I think those factors are much more important to them than like, oh, there's hot chicks there. Like,
I don't know how to squat with a barbell. I like a machine.
Like, oh, these people are jacked in here. I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of
people think people are jacked in there. Most
exactly.
That's the thing.
They don't know what they're doing.
The stigma, and then like also no one likes being uncomfortable.
Yeah,
nothing new is comfortable, so you never want.
No, for sure.
I think that's what brought me to 3rd Street. I was like, oh, it's like an environment, and then Edgar, my brother, he didn't want to come because he was like, oh, what if there's like people lifting hella heavy weights?
That's my brother.
That. And I was like, it doesn't matter. And then when I stepped foot in here, I was like, oh, this feels nice. Something about here, just like the vibe about it. And I think it was just the two of us and then you. Yeah. And I was just like, I just like how it feels in here. Something about like the vibe, how it looks. And then I just knew that something like strong as people were going to be here. And that would push me to be better.
That's how I am. Vibe for sure. And that's music. That's the look. There's a feel sometimes. And then people for sure. I think if more people went off that and like community, obviously that's what we built this whole place on. People would just be more likely to reach their goals. You know, I talked about it for a snippet of the other podcast, and I didn't go deep enough because my thoughts weren't collected, and they're still not. But I saw a post where Big Jerry was like getting called out by Eddie or something, and they're like calling each other out for sandbagging. And I was like, that's just like cool. Like, yeah, they both compete, but they're not like, neither of them I don't think are trying to be the best in the world. Like, they're both just getting after it, and they want to get better.
Like bodybuilding shit too.
Yeah. He just likes the gym. He's a meathead. Yeah, he's a meathead. Yeah. But yeah, like, and they're buddies obviously, but like they're still kind of calling each other out. to like, hey, we go the softest here with our RPE 8s. Like, let's both push it. And I was like, well, that's kind of just like rare to find in a gym. Like, if you go to 24, ain't nobody coming up to you and say like, yo, Kyle, you're looking lazy this week.
You're getting caught with a fade.
Yeah. There's just no way. There's just no way you're doing that. Even if it's like your buddy, you know, like you have a regular training partner at 24, you guys are both going through the motions. You're not going to be like, hey, you got to step it up to bro. Like, we need to make progress. And that's definitely something special about like being in a community that matters too. Not that would happen maybe at other gyms. Maybe that's more powerlifting specific. Because even like bodybuilding gyms, it is still like a weird individual feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like the bodybuilding world's gotten very like selfish feeling.
It's kind of always
extremely like,
right.
It's always been like a little narcissistic vibe for sure. But
Yeah.
I think even now it's like gotten worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, the social media don't help.
But,
Shout out TikTok.
Yeah, I'd say
I don't know.
that's probably a
I
big
think
one.
all social media, right?
Yeah,
Like, because bodybuilding inherently, you have to be selfish to be good, right? Like, you have to worry about your next meal. You have to worry about like everything you're doing. So inherently, to be the best, you have to look inward, and then you bring social media into it, which obviously brings attention to me, and then there's money on top of it, and so like we've talked about it a million times, but like, what do they say? The average, 70% of CEOs are diagnosable narcissists. So like, you take that in a looks only industry, then a social media industry, and now there's loads of money in both of those industries on top of each other. I mean, you're gonna attract certain mentalities.
Delusion. That's why, I mean, a lot of them are kind of psychopaths.
No, they
too.
all
Like,
all
you
of
start
them.
mixing different types of disorders.
Yeah, a bunch of weirdos.
Point, you know.
Yeah, a bunch of
Disorders with
weirdos.
Some trend.
Yeah, dude.
Kick it up.
Yeah, and then you mix the drugs involved, or a mentally unstable person. Yeah, you're probably gonna get a bunch of.
Which is like funny, like bodybuilding. I would say like close to 90% is outside the gym. Like, if your effort, you know, the gym is probably their favorite part of the day.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, I get to go do this.
Yeah,
like, obviously, it's gonna be really hard when they're peak week and all that kind of shit. But like, the hard part is them eating the same shit every day or eating really good.
Training's easy,
you know.
Yeah, eating tilapia
It is
and
crazy.
365 days.
Oh, fuck, 257. Gotta eat.
Shoving a needle in your butt so you can't
exactly.
sleep and you got no appetite and you're grumpy.
Both sides of it, yeah.
What?
Both sides of it, the gaining and the losing.
Yeah.
I just wonder if anybody's ever done a psychological study of bodybuilders, men and women, to see like how secure they felt before they started. Like, if they experience a lot of anxiety, and that's how it. I mean, I know obviously some of them for sure, but like, how widespread is that?
Yeah, but it's every other person that's not a narcissist.
Yeah,
You're either a narcissist and you believe you're the greatest and you're going to just do what anything it fucking takes to get there, step on anybody, or you're probably driven by self-consciousness.
yeah.
Yeah, your self-esteem's probably so low that you'll measure out, every Oreo you're going to eat for 30 years just to get an ab.
Yeah.
That's probably the industry. Straight, so you could split it, probably not in 50-50, but you probably split it up by those that are self-conscious and always just want to get better, and they're just hungry to get better because their self-esteem is always hit. And then the other half is just pure narcissism that literally think that people should praise the ground they walk on. That's what sucks about the industry, because you got no normal folks.
100%.
You got no normal motherfuckers.
Yeah. I've heard like it just, and this is just psychological, just from start to beginning. You don't have to
From
lift.
Twitch chat, you probably learned.
Yeah. You don't even have to lift. This isn't even for lifters or anything, but like the body dysmorphia obviously is tied very closely to bodybuilding, but other psychological types of disorders like that, or I don't want to misspeak on that, but it just gets worse.
Right.
Like, you get super jacked, like those guys get up to 260, 270. They used to be 170 pounds.
Yeah.
They're still like, I'm just not that big.
Right.
Like no, look at Phil Heath. Look at this guy. I'm not like.
If it's actually a psychological issue,
it is,
nothing we do in reality is going to fix it.
Which I think is what is the driving force behind majority of that.
Yeah.
Is like they're
Which is probably what you
issues.
see kind of some of the OGs, and there's a wave on Instagram and shit. All these people are into this like guru health shit, wellness, which is probably good because they probably chased that for 20 years and they're like, fuck, dude, I'm still fucked up. I got jacked. I turned pro, and now they're going into this self-help shit, which is probably healthy overall because they ignored it for so long, chasing something physical, chasing money or chasing a look or getting 8 gyno surgeries before you're ready to give up.
Yeah,
I mean, that's common, bro. Like, there's these pro bodybuilders that have literally had gyno surgery multiple times.
Yeah,
I mean, y'all's favorite actor of all time, the Pebbles, fucking had it twice, I think.
But I'm 260.
He got his
brother.
nipples. He got his nipples cut off.
But I'm 260, brother.
I wonder how it like doesn't help like when they finally like, oh, I'm huge. Can't even wipe their ass big.
Or you
and they're
gotta,
like, I'm still not big enough.
you're taking so much shit and growing so much tissue that you got literally nipples.
Yeah.
That you got to get cut off.
Yeah.
Isn't that like
And you're
isn't that an
so big.
alarm? Like, yo, something I'm doing's not natural.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
not supposed to grow like 3-inch nipples.
You look absolutely insane, and you're still just like, no, I'm not that big. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta get
You got
bigger. It's
udders
like-
coming out your pecs.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I understand, like always striving for better and better and better, but
Yeah, I don't know.
now it's becoming
Right.
But you don't want that to be a negative,
Right.
And that's the definition.
my
of
my
dysmorphia,
my
right?
trap hair has trap hair. You're like,
Yeah.
I didn't have this before this.
No, you
Like,
start
things
you start
change.
getting hair in your
Yeah,
trap.
yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
yeah. It's getting a little,
You know, you're
little
like,
weird.
damn,
yeah.
man, I'll turn it. And some people just have that. Like my dad was kind of built
Mhm.
like a gorilla, but if you didn't have that before, now you're chasing X look, and you
Yeah.
have that, something's going on.
Yeah, it comes down to that, the mentality around never letting an obstacle stop you. And I think that's, it's like, oh, well, I have gyno, I'll get it fixed, and I'll be good. I'll go on.
Yeah, which is like a glorified mentality in America,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, people are always like, man, Mamba mentality and Kobe this, and Kobe might have been great. I don't know. I never met the dude. He might have been a dick. I don't know. I never met the dude. But, like, I think at all those expenses, like, just as much positive comes from that mentality, equal or greater negatives got to come from
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
There's just no way, and no one wants to talk about that. Like, yeah, and even daily, you guys could probably all go on your Instagram right now, and if you scroll 20 stories, someone's going to be like, to grow, you sometimes have to leave and cut out friends you don't need. Like,
right. Yeah.
and that is true.
Yeah.
And I
not
highly
so black
believe
and
in
white,
having good people around you that are hungry also will make you hungrier. If you want to be rich, be with rich folks. If you want to be good looking, be around good looking folks. I believe all that. But if that message is sent across the board and you don't have a clear direction of who you are and what you're doing, now you're probably just cutting out people because you're a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, you're just
'Cause you're
cutting
an
out.
alpha.
Yeah, because you're an alpha.
wolf now.
Yeah, you're an alpha
You gotta
asshole.
Cut out you're cutting out good people.
Right, right.
Moron.
Oh,
Yeah.
they could,
Don't
because
be a beta, bro.
because
Don't be beta.
Stacy tried to check me because I was acting a fool. I cut her out because I thought she was wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like that's
Yeah.
probably
She's probably
happens
the best
more
thing.
than not.
Yeah. Well, that comes back to the conversation we had about the Deion Sanders. I'm going to call it a reality show. I don't think it's a documentary at all.
I don't know if there's such thing as a documentary, Jim.
I don't think there is anymore. I don't think there's a
Yeah.
sports documentary anymore. If
or nutrition. I mean,
or
name
nutrition,
anything. I don't know
yeah,
if there's
it's
one
all
anywhere.
it's all just
The
garbage.
more boring, the more real.
It's
they
all
are, probably.
garbage.
Yeah. I know.
But that's why, all that motivational shit that he talks does not do anything for me, and that none of that stuff has ever done anything for me because I see it to me for what it is. For what it is.
Yeah, maybe. But he's accomplished things with it. That's where it hits me, right?
Personally,
Yeah. But that's what he's talking about now. He's talking about his team. He's talking about personal.
yeah.
So it's all, yeah, that's why even in that documentary or in our episode, I said to me, it matters who it's coming from. I see an Instagrammer posting it. Like, they did nothing. Like,
Yeah.
Deion's the best two-way player to ever go in the NFL. Like, he did something with it at least. And not that those words will carry other people. And, yeah, there's obviously flaws within it. But some of the core messages of a lot of people are good,
Yeah.
Work hard, show up, first one in, last one out, all that stuff has meaning if you follow through. And I think you can be successful and do those things. At least I hope still, in my late age, that you can do that and not be a dick, But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of that where it's like too much on the macro, It's like because nothing is there's no way one thing works for everyone at
Right.
all. Like there's 0%
Yeah.
chance, right? It's like never black and white. So I think taking those like cut out Cindy, cut out this girl, these people are holding you back. It's like that's an opportunity for you to kind of reflect, maybe be like, oh, am I okay? Like, okay, well, what does this person do for me? Like, or not do for me, but like, what do they? Yeah, I guess like, what do they do for me? Okay, oh wow, they are a nice person. This and that. Okay, well, I won't cut her out. She seems very sweet. It's not like I need to be on my own. I got to cut all these people. Like, and that's multiple mentalities. Even the raw like Deion Sanders type of thing. He wasn't even really that raw from like what I like. He wasn't like a Ray Lewis.
No, more just
like,
as a coach.
Yeah. And so like, some people love that. There's some people that just like don't really talk and like they have the same outcomes. You know?
Barry
So it's like-
Sanders.
yeah, exactly.
Barry Sanders, the baddest man to ever
So
do it.
it's like
Never said
just
a word in
what's-
his life.
Yeah, and it's like what resonates to you. If you see yourself more in the light of like Barry Sanders, you're gonna be like, okay, well, let's take a look though. He worked just as hard probably as Deion Sanders too.
Yeah, maybe harder.
Just because,
you never
because
know.
So that's where it's it's two sides of the same coin for those types of people, but just one likes to be like more like in your face kind of or whatever. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
It's obviously just less popular too, because the internet has both too. You know, like shout out little homies like Max Tuning and Jason Phillips. Like they kind of like I like to do will poke fun at that world where like Max and Jason probably within the last couple months have both tweeted like, damn, sucks I can't be a million. They're both highly successful people.
Okay.
But sucks I can't be a millionaire. I haven't taken cold plunges lately. You know, like, I haven't woken up at 4 a.m., man. It's going to be hard to make this next million, you know? And they're both doing very well financially and business-wise, and they're both incredibly smart entrepreneurs. But even that, you know, joking and satire isn't as popular as a rah-rah. Because everyone wants to be inspired and everyone wants to be motivated. Yeah. Everyone deals with lack of motivation and lack of hope and lack of belief. And so if you can get it from wherever you get it, you're going to eat it up. And it's way easier to eat up Deion Sanders' message than no message or joking. And then those people probably are the majority, I would imagine. You know, to get a Barry Sanders or trying to even think of other players, you know, Barry just comes to mind because he literally never said a word, never did a touchdown dance in his life. It's still arguably the best running back of all time.
Still the same guy too, just like
right. You're just like hard nosed to the ground, put the work in regardless of what's going on, and you don't say a word or do a word. You know, the amount of those people are very, very slim. I mean, the amount to be on the level anyways is obviously slim, but you start to look, you know, even Michael Jordan talked a bunch of shit. Larry Bird talked a bunch of shit. Kobe talked a bunch of shit. You know, so the number Ray Lewis, right? The numbers are higher in that end, probably because it fuels yourself and you garnish a following that way. Yeah. Much easier.
I think the main reason it would even work, or it would work, the rah-rah for everyone is, I would say generally for everyone, because there's such a small percentage of people that work that hard actually. But I would say, I mean, I'm probably one of them, but it goes back to almost like the like I'm being honest, bro. Like I'm not, you know, up at 6 and doing this and checklists. Like I'm just like not, but it almost goes back to like the 72-hour fast thing that we were talking about with the water fast, 72-hour water fast, right?
Dana
or even
White,
just
Cali
even
Muscle.
taking a diet break, or not diet break, like taking a break from your shitty diet to have a real diet. Like a 72-hour fast, like, man, look at these crazy results. It's like, yeah, dude, you were eating.
Yeah,
like,
you did something crazy.
Yeah,
you're eating
not even if you were eating like McDonald's and shit. Not even that. Like, even if you're eating like whatever, like kind of normal, like what, like kind of healthy, whatever. Even doing that, you're gonna take 72 hours off from eating and just have only water, or whatever it is. Like, yeah, you're gonna have clearly have results. So it's the same idea as like you take Joe Schmo, who eats like shit, doesn't sleep right, doesn't do this and that, and then you put him on a David Goggins plan for a week. Yeah, he's gonna be like, holy shit, like this is world changing. Right. Like no shit.
No, you're an average fat American eating McDonald's, and you take a cold plunge every morning. Like feel your body. You're feeling your body for the first time in 30 years. It's gonna feel like an angel just fucking fucked you. You're gonna feel like someone just took over your body.
It's like a chiropractor almost.
No, it's exactly like a chiropractor. You're fat, you're out of shape, someone snaps your back, and it has proven that you snap your back anywhere, and you're gonna feel adjustment, as they call it. You're going to feel pain relief.
Yeah, 100%.
So you're used to sitting on a couch feeling no sensation through your body. You haven't ran, walked, lifted a weight. You have no sensations, tangible sensations, and now someone's snapping your hip. Yeah. Whoa, my God, I feel awake. You talk about like circulation and all that. Yeah, you're going to feel some fucking circulation because you haven't had circulation since your last Blue Chew.
Yeah, exactly. Because like yeah, exactly. It's like almost like a kick in the ass. Like would be good for everyone. Like I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think the idea behind it is a lot of it is just pseudo and like it's all personal. It's definitely personal. Yeah, exactly. Sustain it, but if it does last, then it's like you clearly made a personal change. Yeah, you made an actual change. You didn't just like do this for a week, like rah. Yeah, I lost 3 pounds.
I used to be a big motivator hater, and we did like a 3-hour podcast. I was basically like debating Bart and Gio on it one time. So like, well, this, and that was kind of their argument, and I've come around to it to some extent. They're like, well, what if that motivates like one person? I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, there's no harm in it. My biggest critique was that these people aren't doing what they say.
It's the principle,
and they're building a following based off being a character. That they're actually lazy. They probably beat their wife. They probably have bad credit, but they work hard. I mean, it's just the truth.
No, it is.
It's just the truth. They just have big biceps. They do one thing hard that they chose to do that's difficult. But now they talk like they're some perfect being, you know, with positive and hard work. But like being a good human doesn't have like categories, right? You can't be a good human and then go dropkick pit bulls, right? Like being a good human is top to bottom.
Well, how hard?
Sunrise, sundown, right? And like working hard is as well. You can't call yourself a hard worker because you do one thing that's kind of hard. Yeah. Like right? Like if you're a hard worker, you work hard.
It's in your soul.
Yeah.
It's not just like an action.
Yeah. And obviously no one's perfect, but you got to at least tip the scale to do it more than less. You got to be a good human more than you're a shit human. You got to work hard more than you're lazy. You got to be positive more than you're negative. And if you do flip that to 51%, now I'm on my motivational rant. You guys can buy my book and see me on tour. But if you do flip that,
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
yeah, if you do flip that, and that's a swear to God what I believe, you flip that to 51-49 positive, 51-49 work hard, 51-49 be a good human, you probably will win in this world. Because no one's 99-1. No one on the planet's 99-1 besides fucking Gandhi and Jesus. Like, it's just not a thing. So, like, you really got. I mean, yeah, Gandhi probably beat dogs for all I know.
Gandhi's got some dark things.
There's no way that guy was awesome. He's got to have some shit in him.
Yeah, I was listening to Dave Chang's podcast a couple weeks ago, and I'm a big fan of the stuff that he does. And I think he's kind of visionary about the food world and whatever.
Which guy?
Dave Chang.
If you saw his face, you'd know him.
Yeah. If you ever watched Ugly Delicious. Yeah,
it was on Netflix.
Netflix,
yeah. I didn't really. I don't watch any food because I'm too fat, and I knew his face.
Yeah. And he's doing a bunch of stuff with Amazon right now, whatever. But he was talking about they were doing, instead of dry January, they were like they were trying to do like low carb January or whatever, but they were very arbitrarily picking which things you could eat and which things that you couldn't, and basically taking anything that might taste good off the list, and like
torture on purpose.
Yeah, it's like but that's like, it's so performative.
Yeah, that's very performative.
And very arbitrary. And
dry
like
January is kind of silly.
Self-flagellation, yeah, dry January.
Right, because you're just getting. It's literally just because people get hammered for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
Right, like there's no other reason.
No, that's 100%. Like, what do you dry from?
Yeah. One, it doesn't. Yeah, if you're a moderate drinker, you don't need to dry anything.
Yeah. And then what were you still going with the?
I just
like what they were doing. It's just what
they're doing for YouTube.
Yeah, I was fucking yelling at the podcast because it's dumb. It's stupid. Like, why be arbitrary about it? And they were like arguing about like whether you could eat, a particular kind of grain or a particular kind of potato or whatever. It's like, it doesn't matter. What matters is how much of it you eat, not which thing you eat.
Well, and does it even matter if you're doing it for 4 weeks and then you're going to go? Right back
and then you go right back to whatever you were doing before.
Yeah, And I do think a reset can help, and I've done that. Like, I'll go no carb for a week to reset me back into like a normal flow of not eating fried chicken all the time. But I've been in a flow for 20 years of eating pretty healthy, where these motherfuckers are eating ice cream every single night.
Yeah,
copious amounts of food, and then they think 4 weeks is going to do something, or 3 days of not eating. Yeah. Or a sauna in the morning when you still go have like a fat pile of French toast every morning, or you're drinking alcohol 4 days a week, slamming it all night every night, but I got my infrared sauna.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Or your cold plunge or whatever. I mean, people are doing it, the cold plunge, either thinking that it actually does something for them, and the jury's a little bit out on that. There possibly some benefits for some kinds of things, or they're doing it purely for virtue signaling.
Yeah, it's trendy. I mean, my issue is just like anything else. Like, if you're taking your creatine every single day, and I know it has some like dementia and some brain stuff, but besides that, if you're taking your creatine and your protein shake all day every day, but you're doing zero resistance training and zero cardio, what are we doing, right? So if you're slamming a cold plunge every morning, but you're doing coke at these meetings with your business people in Vegas every weekend, what are we doing?
It's like the demonization culture is strong. It feels like it's like things.
It is virtue signaling, and it is like it's still the magic diet pill. America's still looking for the magic answer, and it just has changed from gaining weight to money, or to optimizing your brain, or optimizing productivity,
your gut biome.
Yeah, whatever topic you're trying to optimize, might as well just do the stuff that's hard, which is eating a fucking fiber every day, getting protein every day, lifting weights every day, getting 8 hours of sleep every night. I'm glad some of that stuff is getting more popular. There's less like sleep 3 hours, wake up. There is the early morning risers, but the vast majority of leaders are saying like, no, man, like sleep is probably number one.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be less,
not even getting 6 at that point.
Right.
Yeah,
So let's get 7, 8, consistently. Alcohol is becoming less cool. Not that I'm anti-alcohol, but everyone's chugging beers all over, and now people are like, yeah, probably that one drink a day probably has no benefit. Where did that study come from? That's been floating around for wherever.
The French miracle study.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red wine thing.
Yeah, because motherfuckers are selling red wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and like they get resveratrol out of, I think, the grape seeds.
Right.
And like they were, for a while, they're big into like multi-dosing. And I remember Tim Ferriss telling us about going to some South American country and getting this like crazy dosage of resveratrol in an IV, and he shit his brains out, and like, and now they're saying actually there's no benefit at all.
Well, it probably is. It probably is like an antioxidant, but like so is eating like fruits and veggies every day and sleeping. Like,
and too much antioxidant is a problem too. Now they figured out. It's like you can't. I think you were talking about this the other day. You can't really like game the system in any way.
Yeah.
There's no hack that doesn't have a cost.
Yeah, it's hard.
And the trying to get there is a rough road.
Yeah, well, and the truth is nothing good came fast. Nothing good came fast, nothing good came easy.
Yeah.
That's just the goddamn truth.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Well, you came fast? Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, and it's not good probably. I'll talk to your boyfriend. He probably said it ain't that good.
How was it, Seabass?
No.
Best 2 seconds he had.
2 seconds?
That's quick.
Quality over quantity.
It's like a deer.
Quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity.
That's
the opposite.
Yeah, both that you failed both.
Bro, those 2 seconds.
Nothing good happened in 2 seconds except the 0 to 60. Good.
That was a good one, but nah.
Thanks, man.
I'm good in 2 seconds. Ask him.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I was done 2 seconds ago.
Okay, that was funny. That was funny.
All right, man. Shout your bullshit out.
IG at Matt_OGI.
I thought it was like VHS.
He's got 20 of them.
Yeah, he's got multiple.
He's literally the new generation. He's got Finstas everywhere.
Bro, you
He's like, well, this one's my makeup one, Mike.
I got
Like,
two.
you don't follow
I
my
got
fitness
two.
one. You only follow my fashion one, but
I
not my
already got
filmography
two.
one. And then I have a bouldering one, and then I also have a car
It's
one.
the same one as the one that I use for my videos.
Yeah, man.
I can't tell the difference between them, to be honest.
I'm going to block them all in a second.
Is a VHS one your main one, or?
I just use it for all the videos, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like the one I just active on because I post all my videos on it. OnlyFans, booty pigs,
Oh shit.
hiking,
OnlyFans is out the door, I think, dude.
sugar
out.
dip buttholes.
Sugar dip.
All that
You're
goes.
welcome, dude.
All that one's on
save a life with
VHS.
that.
Yeah, you might.
save a life with
I
that.
will
one
be
day.
like, yo,
Sugar
you no CPR, dip his dip his
Yeah,
butthole
yeah.
sugar.
Yeah,
Sugar
he needs
dip.
Heimlich in your place.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes
No,
sense.
no,
Yeah,
mouth to mouth, dip his butthole.
Yeah.
Sugar dip.
Cardiac, dip his butthole.
I'm going to make it like a little thing. It's going to be like a O-ring chapstick.
Yeah.
We're
But it's going to have sugar.
We're selling OEM
And you're
butthole.
going to dab
things.
your...
Sugar lips.
You're going to sugar stamp your beehole.
We're
They've
like
done like cancer treatment with sugar too, right? They no, I'm serious. They would they saved like lives like that before. Like they would take sugar and like put it near exactly where like the cancer is stemming from, or excuse me, a tumor.
Oh.
And the tumor would like grab like they
There might be a
able-
certain tumor.
It's
sure.
like crazy like that.
Yeah.
I've heard of something like that. It was crazy.
In
Like,
Twitch chat.
They used the sugar to basically bring the tumor out of its position
maybe.
or something like that, and then they were able to remove it or something. Crazy shit.
Little tumor in his
Sugar-
butthole.
I'll
We're
send
gonna
it. I'll
probably
show
have
it
to
to you.
look this up,
No,
too.
look it up. Look it up. I was
Sugar
like,
would
what?
do
I
another
was like,
whole show
why
on-
would they do sugar? And apparently it's the reaction to it or something. I was like, what the hell?
There you go, Sebas. Shout him out.
I'm Sebastian_Brambila on IG.
Shout him out, Kai.
Kyle, I think it's Kyle_Castro.
With
I think
2
it's right.
O's.
With 2 O's.
You can find the whole...
Castro.
Because everyone, has that name
Castro.
apparently.
More O's, the better.
Oh,
We blow O's.
More is
You can find them all at 3rd Street Barbell, Sacramento, California. Ladies and gentlemen, legionathletics.com for all your supplement needs, all evidence-based. If you want to use code GOODCOMPANY, you save 20% off. I'm selling Mike everywhere you want to find me. 3sb.co for all your apparel needs, and we'll catch you next week.
I am at the Jim McD on all the social media. This show is 50% facts, where percent is a word and 50 is just numbers. 50% facts is a Spreaker Prime podcast in association with iHeartMedia on the Obscure Celebrity Network. And we'll talk to you next time.
You see you're blowing. Well, my name's O. What's up?
A short one real quick.
2 seconds.